What is going on, everybody? This is exciting stuff. I've been waiting for this for a while and wanting to do a video on this for a while. When the day that this would work, we're going to be testing out GS Pro, which is a simulator software and one that I've really enjoyed. That in the past I've enjoyed the community and everything, so I'm excited to be able to get back into that and use it with the Mevo Plus. So let's talk about getting it, and then we're gonna go test it out. All right. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We're here in the studio. We're going to be heading out to the golf course to test out GS Pro here in a little bit. But first off, let's go over getting it, and let's talk about this software first as we go through. And so GS Pro came around because there used to be a software called Jack Nicklaus Perfect Golf. Actually, I still have it. You can play it on computer, but it used to integrate with launch monitors. So I had it with SkyTrack, then I had it with my GC2. It was fantastic. You could even play it, I had it with my X2s as well from Flightscope. And it was an awesome software. What I loved about it is the graphics were really, really good. The courses, you know, it was really actually a lot of fun. I started kind of getting into designing some courses. I wasn't too good at it, but there are people that are awesome at it, and I could actually design some local courses that my students played, and we could talk strategy and stuff like that. And so it was really a lot of fun, and it's something that I think is really cool when you have, that's something I love about the internet, is that you have people and getting everybody together and their minds together, and you're kind of making things work you know, as best as you can to make something really, really good. And that's something you see within the sim community as we go through this. So we're gonna go through, I'm gonna get GS Pro, we're gonna get it set up and get it purchased and everything. I'll show you how I do that, but doing it in real time. And then we'll take it out to the course, get it set up and test it out. So let's do it. So the first thing we gotta do is we've gotta go to their website, and you can see the cost of it. It's $250 a year. It is an annual subscription. However, that is a lot cheaper than other subscriptions, and you get a ton of golf courses. You're getting more golf courses, and they're going to be updating it. And what I love too is on this type of software, you know, they have users that are really interested in keeping things updated. If there's an issue, hey, we're going to fix it, things like that. So obviously the first thing we're going to have to do is we are going to have to buy it. You can buy the annual subscription and say, hey, I just want to be able to, you know, do this. And then if any time you want to just say, I'm done, I don't need any more updates, I'm done with everything, you can just stop that subscription. So that is an option you can check out. I'm going to go ahead and get it with my annual subscription. I plan on being around for a while with it. I love it. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and subscribe to it. And that's going to get us started as we go. And then what's going to happen here. So once we purchase, what we were waiting for is now we're going to wait for an email. So that's pretty cool. You're going to get it within, it says here, 10 minutes. So once we get that email, it's going to have instructions for us. We're going to download everything. Now, I do know we're going to have an interface of some sort, but I've actually had some students show it to me, and it looks really, really cool as far as it displays some numbers for you, along with you have the game screen up there as well. So that's something I think that's a little bit interesting as you go through this as well. All right, so here's our email that we have. It comes with our license key and everything, and also our instructions to download. So we are gonna do that. Let's get that going. So that came actually almost immediately, about a minute after, with the receipt and everything. So that's really cool, really fast. We have everything going on. You can head over and get help from their YouTube channel and all that stuff as well. But the other thing is they have nice Discord and nice Facebook groups as well. Now, this is one thing that comes up. Now, I've trusted these people. I've used these people in the past, but Windows is typically, you know, for me, it's gonna say, hey, you don't want to use this software, or protected, whatever. And it's basically because it's run by, you know, developers that are not, maybe they don't recognize or anything like that. Now, again, you got to know who it is and all that, but I know who it is. I trust it. I know other people have used it, so I'm gonna click more and then click run anyway on this, and then go through and do the setup. and then go ahead and just click all the way through. And then I will allow it to do its thing. But from there, I'm basically using an i5 laptop. So this is a fairly old device. I used to run Jack Nicklaus Perfect Golf on this. So I am running an i5 laptop. It does have 16 gigs of RAM, which is, I think, overkill for what we're doing. I do video editing and stuff on this once in a while. And it has a GTX 1050, so it's a graphics card that's pretty old. And so we're going to see if it works on this. Obviously, I think you can do better with some better hardware, and stuff is cheaper. But we'll check it out on this device. Again, the plan is to do more later with a better device. So we'll see how it runs, though. I'm interested to see that. We are doing a little bit of an update right off the bat as we start this up. So we'll get that going. And get all that done. Actually working pretty quick through all this. I'm sure this is pretty normal for when you're doing this the first time. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so we get it started up. You can see your settings here. You can do windowed mode. I don't do that typically because I want it to be a full screen. I don't want the windowed look. So, you know, windowed is basically where you have this X and everything on the top. I don't want that, and so we're going to go ahead and go. We're going to play. And again, this is made with Unity. That's the software I used to use to design courses. I think it's really cool. And then here we go. Let's get set up. And we are connected. So one thing I'm going to have to look at, I'm going to be testing this outside. I'm going to see if I can do this with no internet. Now, easily I could fix that. One of the things you're going to have to think about is you have to connect to the internet with your device. To the Mevo Plus. So that's one of the things you got to do. And then you're going to have to connect to the internet. Now that's an easy fix. I'll show you how we do that a little bit later. But let's go ahead. You can see I got tournaments. We can play an online game. We can practice. We can do a local game. So what I'm going to do is actually go into settings and courses first. Let's get that set up. Okay. I like to do that. SHG. Long list of numbers. I don't think that, I'm not going to worry about that. I am a scratch. We're going to keep that for now. The game, you can change some of your stuff if you need to. You know, like my altitude here in Chicago, we're right around, it's actually like 710 feet. You can keep the temperature, get your courses, all that stuff. You can do all that, all right? And then what I also like is you can actually set some offset. They actually build this in, and this used to be harder to do actually on Jack Nicklaus Perfect Golf. You can actually move it where the screen is offset. So that's really good if you have a small space. And then here we go, courses. So this is what I really am excited about. And we can actually go through and look at the list. And this list, actually, when I checked this out a long time ago, this is already a lot bigger list than even back then. So I'm going to click add to library for, let's do Olympic Club. You can see that makes it download. Ooh, Los Angeles. I've been actually waiting for that one. I was waiting for that one on the old Perfect Golf. You can see also, you can see the version that it's in. So this one's in beta. One course I'm actually going to be playing coming up. I'm excited to get to play it this year. I am going to be playing at, actually I want Dallas National. Man, I basically want every course that's on here. I'm going to go ahead and look at Coldwater. That's where one of my buddies used to teach. Chicago Golf. There it is. So Chicago Golf, I'm getting to play it this year. So I'm going to throw it in there so we could actually take a look at it. Not going to be able to play practice around there before we go there. So, and then we can keep going. Obviously, I'll be checking all of them out, and you can put any ones that you want. What I like too is you can actually click this button, learn more about designing your own courses and stuff. I think that's really, really cool as we go. So, all right, so we're basically set up. So, I mean, that's super easy. Again, this used to be a lot more difficult. Now, again, this is built from scratch by people that have been in the community for a long time. So they're really able to kind of do this, how we, you know, kind of take what we learned from Jack Nicklaus Perfect Golf and really just put a really good interface together, make it easier. It used to be a lot more you know, not, I mean, a little bit harder to get courses. It was a little annoying, the process. You know, the offset stuff, all that was a little bit different, you know, more difficult. I liked it too. You can change the ball trail color. I'm going green. That's my thing. And then, you know, this is stuff you used to kind of almost have to do it with like, you know, you had to kind of like program it and do some notepad stuff and all that. But they actually made it really easy. So we're going to let these courses download. And what I'm going to do is in the meantime, we're going to head out to the golf course where the Mevo Plus is at. We'll get it all set up and we'll try it out. All right, so we're out here. We have got the computer and everything set up. So you can see I just got my laptop out here on this little stand. You know, we don't have Wi-Fi out here, so what I'm going to do is connect to the Wi-Fi to the device. Mevo Plus is right below me here. It's already running. So we will get onto that and let's get it all set up. So we're getting this all set up. Definitely, you know, definitely easier. Hopefully this is going to help you get set up. So you have to be on the Wi-Fi to get on. We're going to try it again. Let's see if it works. Okay, we are connected. Sweet. Okay, we're good. You can see all the data that you get here. All right, so we're good. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this. So now one of the things you're gonna wanna do is, I like the idea of putting it on a different screen, all the data from the launch monitor. That's something that is kind of nice because you do, you know, there's game settings like altitude and run and all that, and then you can just get the data like you're getting from a launch monitor. Now I've heard there's some things they're working on with that and they're going to keep making it better, which is awesome, but that's something that you can check out as you're going. All right, so here we go. So you can see we've got the courses we downloaded so far. Let's go ahead and let's just fire up Chicago Golf. Might as well do white, it's cold. Here we go. I'm just gonna get it going. Okay, so here we go. We are recording and we're playing. I'm off the Wi-Fi. And again, you could see this computer is now running pretty good. When I was downloading courses and kind of messing in the software, this computer, again, with the specs it has, was struggling. I will say that. Now, this is the first time I'm using this course, so I would expect it to take a little bit, but maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it does that all the time, but here we go. So here we are. Now we've got our game, and you can move the ball in the tee box, which I like, as you do this. So we can pull up our little map. Here we go. You can see our hole. This is Chicago Golf, 450 into the wind. Okay, I mean, we've got a red light on our Mevo. Let's see what we get. That's going to be a good one to check out. And there is our ball flights. Interesting. So you can see this computer's struggling a touch. So on the graphics side, that's something we'll look at. Let's do another one here. Obviously hitting out of this junk. So as we look at this, if I remember correctly, so we have a little bit of a left lie. It looks like uphill slightly, little uphill lie, it looks like, and it's 6 feet up. I mean, we're not getting there anyway. That was not a great drive. These are the first swings of the day. That one pretty good. Just kind of hacking out. I mean, you can see how it's working. I mean, pretty cool, pretty good. Let's see, we got 82, I think it said. So, not warmed up. Gravity fit out of here. Let's check out 82. That's just short of that sign. Let's see, I think that's a little left. No, I guess not. I mean, the distance was good. So that must be there's my gimme circle. And then obviously I'm gonna have to putt, which might be an issue out here. I didn't look to see if I could turn that off for out here, but hey, we'll try it. Give it a roll. Let's see if it gets that. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, I'm kind of not in a great setup for putting. So let's try one more and we'll see. Yeah, hey, it got it. I hammered it, but I got it, which actually I probably hammered it there too. So it did get it. My setup is not great for that, but there you go. You can see, I mean, I'm excited for this. Pretty good with the graphics. You know, again, if you have it on a sim setup, I'll be doing that. You can see, again, this is how the laptop works. So you can work with it on off of the internet, but you will need the internet to start the software. You know, it's got to verify your license. It's got to verify the updates and stuff. So you might need to do all your work there. You know, tether it to your phone or something if you're out here. And this is probably a setup that most people are not using, to be honest. So that's just something we would have to look at. But yeah, really cool. And then gonna have to get used to playing on it, but I think it's what I love is you get to play all these different courses, kind of do that, and it's all built to scale and all that. So you get to kind of get a feel for what's going on, and you know, a little bit more variety. And then when you combine that with the 6 courses you're getting already on E6, you know, if you have awesome golf as well, I mean, you add this in, I mean, you got everything you could ever want. Plus you've got the range that they have, which I always like what they do with their ranges. And you saw how many courses, and the courses are going to be added and keep getting added. So really cool stuff. Something I would highly recommend you check out. This is probably going to be the best software that's out there, if you ask me, just from the standpoint of how much it gets updated. And then as people say, hey, we should do this, we do this, it gets changed. So that's what you're going to see. And let's just pull it up, you know, for the heck of it. Let's just look. You can see those numbers on that putt. So again, this is the putt. I don't know if I can go back. I don't believe I can. But you have your little screen here. So what I actually like is getting one screen with the projector and then having the numbers off to the side. And one thing I did notice is the yardage is in meters. I've heard that. So that's something they're working on as they go. But actually, if they add a couple more things to this, I don't know if it would always be the software I use, like for teaching and stuff, but it's close. It's very close if they had a couple more things that I use all the time. So really cool software. Definitely check them out, GS Pro. I'm excited to get in on the tour and everything, and I'll be seeing everybody in the Discord and working on it. So make sure you got this checked out, because it's a really, really cool thing. And if you have questions about it, please leave comments down below. I'm sure you will. This was a very raw, you know, quick run through, just from purchasing it to getting it set up. This is actually really, really good. I like how they have it compared to how Jack Nicklaus used to be with the interfaces and stuff. This is super, super easy. You know, a little bit of a thing with the Wi-Fi where you got to get to the Wi-Fi, the internet, then back to your Wi-Fi of your device. That's going to be solved. I'm going to get everything set up with the second Wi-Fi adapter. That should get a lot better. But I got to get all the drivers and stuff for that. But that's how I've done it in the past with E6 even, was I did that and it worked out really well. So that's what I think you need to do. But if you want to check it out, or if you have questions about it, please let me know. We'll go more in depth anything you want me to try. Again, this is just a quick first look, but really excited and excited to keep going. I'm going to get a few more shots. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.